All right, my friends, it's time to listen to your parents. I'm Matt, your host, and joining us this week, my friends Dave and Tina from Elizabeth, just outside of Pittsburgh. How's it going, fellas?
Hey.
Lady and fella. I should be more accurate whenever I'm talking about stuff like that.
Did you call my wife a fella?
I immediately corrected myself, so thank you very much.
She's one of the guys. It's all right.
That's right. So just before we came on, we were in mid-conversation. You were telling us such good news about school for your oldest child. You want to reset that?
Yeah. So Elizabeth Forward is allowing kids that, if their parents say it's okay, to come back 5 days a week starting in November.
Only elementary schools.
Only the elementary schools, not the middle school and not the high school.
That's good news.
Yeah. It'll save us, get less gray hairs as we go.
How about how's it been right now? Has he been homeschooling all week, or is he doing a couple days?
He's hybrid.
Yeah, he goes 2 days.
So Monday through Wednesday, he's home. Wednesday is their cleaning day, and Thursday, Friday is when they go in. So what they're going to do is they're going to clean every single night at the school. The cleaning people are going to be just crazy. Crazy.
So instead of a full day, there will be cleaning crews working around the clock or in the dead of the night, cleaning up this.
Probably.
The elementary schools.
Kids get their hands on things. My daughter once in a while will reach up and grab my bottom jaw and pull on it a little bit, teeth and all. And, it happens. They get their hands on everything.
Yeah, the kids and the germs. It's been well documented. How good have those 2 days a week where Chase is in school? How have those been?
Quiet.
They're great.
Quiet. They're a lot more quiet.
And Taylor goes next door to the neighbor a couple times. So we actually get Thursday where we're by ourselves.
And you guys are both working from home.
Right.
So this has to be a high productivity day. Whenever the kids are around, right?
We watched a movie.
I know if we're working through this.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It usually is. It's a lot better. Tina can get a lot more work done. I'm usually holed away upstairs, so once in a while I do get Chase coming up and asking for help on things. But
so we've been hello son, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, what's new in your life?
No.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Yeah, as usual, the kids of a certain age just kind of allowed to run amok. So we've all had the chance, Jen's not here tonight, but we've all had the chance to get together on a few occasions within the last month or so over at your place. We've got our mini bubbles working, I think. So far, so good. And we've been getting together to watch the football games on Sunday.
Indeed.
In case you can't tell from what's behind Dave and Tina, it's all Buffalo Bills stuff behind them. So this is the this is not just a parenting podcast. This is a Buffalo Bills podcast, and everybody knows that.
It pretty much is.
It pretty much is. And so our little visits over to your guys' house, so much fun. Kids running wild, virtually unsupervised, watching football, kicking back, eating food, drinking drinks. Fantastic stuff. Fun way to start the season. And that led us into this conversation because Tina, just such a masterful host whenever it comes to having company over to the house, is just serving up all this delicious food. Tina, this is the part, Dave, this is the part where you ask Tina to gush over the delicious food she serves whenever we all come over.
Well, I can even do this. I'll just give her the headphones.
You can't hear them.
It's all right. I can hear.
So, Tina, as you're well aware, we start saying, "Wow, this food is really good. Wow, this is this was this thing," and then we start talking about where you got the food, And
And I'm like a broken record every time.
a broken record every time. She's like, I went to Aldi. So tell us, we're not doing an ad for Aldi, but we're gonna talk about Aldi. And there's a good reason that we're talking about Aldi specifically. Would you like to tell us about your love affair with Aldi?
That started actually as I don't say growing up, but I remember actually when I hosted Dave's surprise 30th birthday party, which was at least a decade ago. We'll just say that.
Yeesh.
And I bought a lot of the appetizers and food from Aldi, and I was like, wow, I got to buy all this food for a really cheap price. So I think that's where it started, but they didn't do all the fun, crazy things back then that I remember that they do now, and their fun aisles, I should say.
The Isle of Shame.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Well, there's a Facebook community for Aldi's. They're the Aldi Nerds. They post their weekly deals and what's coming up. People get to post what they love, what they hate, so now it depends on your Aldi's if it's like going to be one aisle, two aisles or not, and they have their aisles and they call them the AOS aisles, the aisles of shame. And that's where the non-food items come into play. That can be kitchenwares. They actually, as Dave likes to laugh, they now had clothing, limited clothing. They have a little bit of furniture. They're really big into the pet market right now with cat houses, pet costumes. Those are a lot of fun. Landscaping things.
I'm still waiting for my T-shirt that says, I found this T-shirt in the AOS.
It might be there.
They should.
We're gonna have to get to work on that. Maybe we can get out in front of that. So what's your opinion on these aisles of shame? Like, is this the Aldi is a pretty efficiently packed store. It's not a huge giant,
right,
grocery store.
Mine's only 4 aisles.
Yeah, so we're burning aisles on non-food. Like, how did you feel about that?
Wait, say that again. I think you
Whoops,
cut out for a second.
Yep. Sorry. How do you feel about the aisles of shame burning precious Aldi floor space that could be used for food?
I love it. I mean, I can
Okay.
get a lot of my grocery items there. Not everything, but there's a lot. And they own Trader Joe's. They're in the same parent company.
Mm-hmm.
So still quality too. You're not sacrificing quality over just because of price.
Sure. What have you not been finding at Aldi that you are having to go other places?
We like to use Mio in our water sometimes.
Okay.
They don't have that. They don't have some of the certain kind of juices that we use here. Like Welch's, Ocean Spray, things like that. They'll have a different, somewhat brand, but very limited. David also likes flavored turkey breast. They don't have that for his lunches.
But still, their turkey breast it's amazing.
Yeah, but it's going to be oven. So if you want your Cajun and pepper or whatever else, you can't get that there.
It's still good enough, though.
I have tried their lunch meat.
Better than the Schmeier Schmiegel, on sale turkey that looks and tastes like ham.
Oh my!
And usually it's kind of slimy because they're trying to get rid of it.
Well, I'm not a big turkey for lunch meat kind of person, but kudos to you. You're braver than I am. So I guess the point is that so after you guys were gushing over Aldi, you kind of turned Jen and I, because it was obvious to me that we were spending too much on our groceries at another grocery store that will go unnamed on this podcast, maybe one of us will slip up. So
Sure did.
Yeah. so Jen and I went to an Aldi not long after the first Sunday that we played football with you. We probably got what we were there to go. We only burned maybe $50 and we were out of there with basically everything we needed for the next week or so that we would have gotten. So I got my wheels turning on exactly what how legit these savings were that we're doing on the Aldi. And a lot of the grocery stores now will do their do like on their website, you'll do your curbside carry out, so you can kind of like put your grocery order in before you go out of there. So I punched what basically took my receipt from the Aldi and punched in, and obviously the same thing you're going to get the stuff you're going to get at Aldi. There's a lot of off-brand, for lack of a better word. So you're not getting the total equivalent, but yeah, just suffice it to say that the grocery bill that we did at Aldi on that first trip ended up being about $30 less than what we potentially could have spent at the other grocery store. So that is, that was a little bit shocking. And it should be mentioned too that, like Walmart and Target appear to be kind of in that same range as well. And I've actually gone even deeper into this now. I've actually even have this app on my phone called Basket. And essentially it asks you to put in your grocery list into this app, and you punch through it, put in all the things you're going to get, and then it takes your grocery list and it goes through using GPS and whatever data it's able to collect on the grocery stores that are in your area. It basically searches all the grocery stores around you and finds out what grocery store is going to have the least amount of you're going to spend to go to these fill out your grocery bill. So did that thing, and yeah, there it is. Aldi, usually very, very bottom. Target, Walmart, a couple bucks more, and then you get more into your mainline traditional grocery store chains, and you're paying significantly more, enough that you're not going to, at least I'm not thinking about going back there. So now my grocery store habits have been completely altered, and Tina, I have you to thank for that. Aren't you proud of yourself? Oh no, I'm not hearing you, Tina. Did you unplug? Did you mute yourself? Try that
now.
Tina.
Okay.
You sound great.
Yeah.
You've turned me away from the other grocery stores to a life of searching for bargains in the Aldi and other places. Aren't you proud of yourself?
I am, but I haven't fully got you connected that you're not there on release morning of the new fun items.
Well, I did not know about the Aldi Nerds Facebook group.
Your wife is now a part of it.
Well, you two must have been talking while Dave and I were distracted by the football. So, and our man Sorg, who's pushing the buttons on the live stream on this and recording the podcast, is telling us Aldi plus Instacart is his current go-to. And I would not imagine that you're doing the Instacart or any of the shop it for you kind of services, right?
I would. It would cut down my browsing time, but usually you can't get a lot of the AOS items in Instacart.
Yeah.
That's where I would probably save. So I save money on groceries, and then I spend what I probably would have spent somewhere else on my fun items.
Yeah, the
on the
rough
AOS
thing is you can't go to Aldi's website and say, what do you got in stock? Because they never tell you, because it's just they either get it in or they don't. And the flyer is what tells you what they're going to have on Tuesdays.
Wednesday.
I know it starts out on Wednesday, but if Tina
Somewhere
doesn't get
Sunday
the flyer, if Tina doesn't get the flyer on Tuesday, it's world depression.
Okay. I was going to ask, what's the day? Like, what's the day to be there? Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday?
Well, it depends on your store. So some stores are a Sunday release and some are a Wednesday. Mine's a Wednesday, so I can only assume yours is also.
Are you going to the same Aldi I'm going to? Are you driving that far in? No.
Nope.
No,
I don't have good luck in that one. I'd have to get up too early to go to that one.
Oh my goodness. All right. See, this is unbelievable though.
Well, I heard actually through the Facebook group too. They were just, I can't remember if it was Good Morning America or another some channel actually even promoted Aldi's with their one chicken that they talk about all the time within the group. They call it RBC for Red Bag Chicken. It's by their Kirkwood brand, and if you buy their brioche buns, you pretty much then have a Chick-fil-A sandwich at a obviously fraction of the cost.
It's the same thing. Red Bag Chicken took that recipe and ran down the road with it. And just called themselves Red Bag Chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken.
They're like, they can't sue until they walk over and say, I want to see your recipe. I want to see it because it's the same thing. You
Well,
slap
if they
some mayo on there and you slap like 6 pickles, and it is the same thing as the classic Chick-fil-A sandwich.
6 pickles, that is
Yeah,
far in
Chick-fil-A doesn't give
excess
away
of the
6
typical
pickles. You get
Chick-fil-A
2.
pickle.
See? And if you put 6 on, it's even better.
In case everyone is wondering, frequent viewers of the show, yes, our Chick-fil-A drive-thrus are still out of control, and probably will stay that way for a while.
Mm-hmm. But they're efficient.
So they do move them through there pretty fast. I give them credit for that. So what other outside of the Aldi, is there any other kind of like incredible like money saving grocery tips that you're like keeping from me specifically and telling only my wife? Anything like that, Tina?
Grocery tips, yeah. I mean, other shopping tips, baby, but not grocery tips, I think.
Yeah.
Other than that, just the same flyer that I get my Aldi flyer, and there's coupons, but as we all know, there's not many good coupons out there right now.
No, coupons are.
No.
It's hard to get into the coupons.
Yeah, I don't have the time to sit up to deal with those with 2 kids, so that's the hard part. Save a lot. Theirs is way cheaper a lot of times on things, but I don't know that the quality is really there.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on how well you know the brands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I found on the on this basket app that Dollar General pops up a lot, and there's actually a setting you could do on this app where instead of only searching for a single store, you can set it to search for 2 stores, so it will basically split your list between 2 stores and look for deals between 2 stores. And the Dollar General always jumps up there.
Yeah, Dollar General usually almost every time you shop there, they give you a coupon for $5 off your next, I don't know if it's $20 or $25 purchase. So you could just do that every week. You save your receipt. I don't know if there's a survey. I think there's no survey code. It's just a part of the coupon on the bottom of your receipt. You could go every week and get an automatic $5 off.
So are they basically doing like Kohl's Cash on a lower scale at the Dollar General?
Yes, yeah.
Well, that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Shall be doing that. Mike sort of just added the chicken to his cart, so he's going to be having the Chick-fil-A. It's already
I looked
a hit.
for that chicken for almost February of last year is when I first found out about this site. So.
And what do you do?
We're 8 months. So and they only just got it into our store within the last month and a half. So I had to wait that long to even try it.
Wow.
And their candles are amazing too, and they're only like $3.99.
So I'm circling back now. So these Tuesday and Wednesday mornings, like how is it like? I don't want to say Black Friday because that would be another thing altogether. But like, what's going on? Like, are people like staking out the Aldi?
Yeah. And some
like
locations,
the crack of dawn?
the people even on the website, they're like, yep, they admit it freely. They stand outside and they wait for the store to open, especially during the summer months when the flyer has their pool. Their pool is a highly sought after item because it was
like
priced very
pool?
low. It was a big inflatable pool that, they couldn't get that same kind of size anywhere else. And that's the risk too. It's Aldi's only going to get, maybe 3, 4, 2 items of it. And that's it. So once they're gone, they're gone.
Is that part of the Aldi scheme? Is to just like, are they bringing in like less product and like, is that how they're keeping the cost down? I'm just wondering if you've got any intel on that.
I don't know. I have no idea because they've definitely have branched out, and added those things that, I don't remember them having back a decade ago.
I will say this though, if you buy that pool, you should also look in the aisle of shame for all these grass seed because you're going to need to fix your grass like within seconds after taking that thing up in the fall.
I'm so excited about adding the aisle of shame to my daily lexicon, just to throw that out there. Next time I'm in there, I'm definitely just gonna call Jen from there. Hopefully she'll come with me and I'll just be like, Jen, let's go to the aisle of shame. No, forget the produce, let's go straight to the aisle of shame.
I have done that. I go there first because I know they're limited.
Yeah.
I have something I want. I want to try to get.
Oh man. Davey.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Aldi item?
They
You like
have
their
this indulgent
oh
trail
yep.
mix,
Hmm.
and it's amazing.
Hmm.
I don't like, trail mix is supposed to be healthy for you,
Yeah.
but this is probably one of the least healthy ones that are out there. Um, but it's got almost too many little Hershey Kisses, and there's like I think there's butterscotch ones, white chocolate, and dark chocolate,
Oh my.
and it's got almonds, it's got peanuts, it's got all the crunchy stuff in there that you would want with chocolate. Um, and then they also have like a Chinese Asian one that is the Asian one's pretty good as well. It's got wasabi peas in it. It's got um, crunchy rice bits. What else is in there? Just a whole bunch of like
Hmm.
crackers and stuff like that. I mean, I know these things are supposed to be good for you, but man, the way I take them down.
And peanuts. There are jars
Are
of
those like the
peanuts.
Yeah,
bags
they're
is
jars of
like 8
peanuts, but
serving
just about
size,
as
but
good
you're
as
eating the whole
Planters.
thing?
Hmm. And they're only $1.97.
But I mean, those are the things. Also, the
Snacks are a great thing for Aldi's. When we're home all day with kids, and we all know they want a snack, juice
Yeah.
boxes, snack
Yeah.
treats. That's where you got to go get them.
I like their macaroni and cheese pizza as well.
Hmm.
It's
I heard about
fantastic.
that, and Tina, speak of the devil, the last time I was there, because Jen was like, "Hey, I heard the macaroni and cheese pizza's legit. Go get it." And I'm like, "Okay." And I went to the spot where they were supposed to be. Guess what? All gone. They were
Yeah.
gone. So
Yep.
yeah. The juice boxes, yes. Our kids, as another topic we've has come up multiple times on this show. Yes, my children will mow through box after box of Capri Suns.
Hmm.
So we did like a little test flight with the Aldi juice boxes, and
Did it pass?
they were satisfied. Yeah, no
Okay.
complaints. We just look juice box is juice box. Although a little bit more difficult to get the straw in, but
Yeah.
that's okay. That's just an extra security measure so that the parents can slow them
Monitor.
down a little bit
Hmm.
if they're getting a little carried away with the juice pouches up. Tina, thank you so much for educating us about the wonders of Aldi and inspiring me to set out and spend less on my groceries. It's been a net win so far, but I must switch topics very quickly before we wrap things up because I want to talk to Davey about something very special we've gotten into over the last few weeks.
Uh-oh.
Dave,
Hang on a second.
put on those headsets.
Switch over to
As
full
I'm sure you
blown.
have. Put me on full blast, get your headsets on, and tell me about Rocket League, which has been out for years, but now it's free, and all the cheap ass parents like you and I are like,
Yeah.
okay, free? I'll try it now. This game is fun.
It is incredibly fun, incredibly addictive because the games are 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's no penalties to make it keep going longer. There's no timeouts. The only timeout is the 3 seconds you get after we score a goal on you.
You're talking about your card game.
And everyone's hitting X to skip the replay so they can get on with it.
Right. Yeah, everybody hits next, except for the
Yep.
person that, wants to see their replay, which, that still takes a little bit of time. But in all, I think, the game is probably about 6 minutes.
Yep.
It's addicting as all get out.
Yep.
There are times where you're like, all right, one more match. Okay, one more match. One more
Yeah.
match. And then it's 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's like it's a strange sensation because you'll be like, I'm tired. I'm just like you. I'm totally addicted to it. And I've been playing with you. I've been playing with my cousin up in Buffalo, and his kid is completely insane. I played with Sorg one night. It was great.
Yeah.
And you're right. It's totally addictive, and you end up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. The video gaming hour for adults, for grown-ups. When the kids
That's
go to
one
bed,
more
you will play video games until your eyeballs fall out of your head because this is it. This is your only window. Anyway, so yeah, and you'll be like, I'm kind of tired. Okay, one more, and then you get a little adrenaline dump, a little adrenaline surge as the game starts. As the game goes, there's wearing down again, But you got power through those late night games.
It's
I guess
totally
God knows
true.
who.
Like, I mean, we were on to Fortnite, but like, the kids get mad because Fortnite they don't want you to play without them because they don't want you leveling faster than them.
Yeah.
They don't want you to get the next piece of back bling
Yeah. They
that
don't want
they
you
don't
looking better
have.
than they are when they're out there.
And then it doesn't help you get any better. Just like Rocket League. I think it's owned by the same parent company.
Yeah. Epic Games. Yeah, you're right.
Epic Games. I think Psyonix is the like child company underneath it that I think that makes Rocket League. But if you like racing cars and soccer without all the rules, this and also I think Twisted Metal, people that made Twisted Metal made this game too.
Well,
So
yeah,
if you
they
like the
did
game
because
from
they have
Twisted
the ice
Metal,
cream truck in it as
they
one of their
do.
vehicle
They got
options.
Sweet Tooth.
That's the first thing my son wanted to know about. He's like, "Where's the ice cream truck? Let's go find it. Need to be the ice cream truck."
You get it pretty easily, I think, don't you?
It was right there whenever I downloaded it, so
Yeah,
I didn't have to do a thing, but
that's
play the
awesome.
game. Yeah.
Now I just wait for the weekly updates, and then I think there's a new one out there tonight, but
Oh man.
I don't think I'm going to be playing tonight because
Yeah. Okay.
the weekly updates, they basically, they once you get to a certain level, you have to buy the Game Pass,
Yeah.
and then you can unlock 3 more additional things each week.
Yeah.
So they know how to string you along.
Oh
But
yeah.
as a savvy adult like yourself, we
Who
know
doesn't care?
it's all about the game. It doesn't make you any better, and
Yeah.
you get a lot of free skins, and
Yeah.
they don't do anything for you. They just
I
make
mean,
you
yeah.
look cooler. You can customize it, but you
Right.
get enough skins right off the bat to not have to worry about buying new skins. Because do we care if we look good? No,
No.
no. We
No.
care about winning.
And the key strategy when you're a cheap dad playing Rocket League or even Fortnite is that you don't spend the money on the skins, and then your opponent's underestimating you because they see you and they're like, well, he's just got a thing. He's just got an XYZ. How
Right.
long could he have been playing? And the next thing you know, you're hopefully taking advantage of them. Sometimes it doesn't always go. We don't always win, Dave. I know it sounds like we always win, but
I know.
sometimes we lose. I want you to tell the story of the mean people that we met in that one game. We've had mostly 95% positive experiences with the strangers that we play on Rocket League, but this one game that you and I played, and we met these strangers. I don't even know if they were kids. I don't know who they were. Boy, girl, could have been anybody. Could have been on the other side of the world. Could have been playing us from Russia. I don't know who they were, Davey, but they were mean to us. And I think
They
they thought we
were.
were little kids because they were mean in the little chat window during the game.
I don't even know how they got the stuff in there so fast. Like, being as old as we are, how are they getting taunts in there so fast? We used all the canned responses like,
Yeah.
good game, wow, oh my goodness, like,
Mm-hmm.
eh.
They had some. I assume that they found some way to like change the presets for those canned responses. They could send their own have those taunts at the ready. Maybe
Right.
they called us clowns.
They did.
They called
They
us
did.
bots.
We weren't even doing anything mean. This was just us trying to beat them and continually play against them because the first match we played against them,
Mm-hmm.
I think we got close. And
We didn't embarrass ourselves.
we didn't embarrass ourselves. There were after a while we started playing with a little bit more aggression and I think a little more anger. I know I did. And I
Yeah.
was trying to blow them up and I'm not great at blowing people up at this stage. I get lucky sometimes and I boost and I miss them completely.
Yeah.
And then I'm up on the wall and then
stealing and you can't
you're
get
out
down.
there by yourself and I'm like, okay, this has got to end. And then I see him sitting there and I want to gun it and I do and I go up on the wall and then you're out there by yourself again. But yeah, these kids, I think it was like one guy and they were both named the same. So I'm thinking maybe it was like a father and son. And the only thing I could think of with the amount of crap they were giving us was, O'Doyle, I got a bad feeling for you and your family.
Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules.
I
O'Doyle rules.
forget what message I sent to him in the chat right before our last game, and we left for once and for all out of there. But I was like, I think I told him to go to bed or something like
You
that.
did. You said to go to bed.
I think it's time for you to go to bed.
I mean, I would like to assume that it was probably just two kids staying up late.
Yeah.
But then I think to myself, because it was always the same one that was giving us crap.
Yeah.
The other one seemed to be pretty quiet. So I was thinking maybe it might be a dad, playing with his kid. And he's probably either saying to his kid, nah, no, knock that off. Don't do that. I would like to think. But the other guy was just giving us what do you call us? Bolos or bolots or?
He called us bots.
He did call us bots.
Very derogatory video game insult. Very hurtful.
It means he thinks he's playing against the computer.
Yeah.
Which the computer's probably better than we are. So maybe we should take that as a compliment.
Yeah. I like the, I sit here pretending that I don't care and it just all rolled down my back. But it's been like a week and a half and we're still talking about it. So obviously they got in our heads.
Well, we played them about.
We gotta be better next time.
We played about 8 games. It was 1:00 in the morning. I think we started playing them at 12:30. So at that point, we're adults. We have kids. I was drinking. I don't know if you were or not, but I was.
I rarely play Rocket League without a beer nearby just to keep me even tempered.
And so by the time it was about 4 games in, I'm just like, we got to beat these guys. We got to beat them. It's like it's kind of like, I would imagine it's what a gambler feels when they go to the casino and they win like 2 hands of blackjack. And then they lose the next 2. They're like, I can do this. I got this. And that's what we were doing. Yeah. Because they just kept on getting better and beating us by more.
We were the professional athlete who keeps coming out of retirement, who should stay home and count his money, but he keeps coming back. Because
we're looking at you, Favre.
Maybe this time we're looking at you, Brett Favre, and maybe we should stay home this time, but we didn't. And after like 3 games, the toxicity was too much, and we were not getting any better. We were only getting more angry. Dave and I were just like, we're out of here. We're done. See you later. And I don't know what else to say. I hope those kids are watching right now. Are you happy?
You've damaged 2 fathers, but in a way. They have possibly made us better, because I know the next day I might have heard Chase say something. And I said, don't talk to your friends that way.
That's right.
Because I know how it
strangers.
Hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
It hurts. I hope talking about it made you feel better.
It hurts.
Maybe your wife will give you a hug or something tonight so that you feel better. No, not looking good. Don't.
Just gonna give me a hug?
I tell you what my wife said. My wife said, quit playing that stupid game, go to bed. And I'm like, I don't know. Anyway.
She doesn't understand that.
She doesn't understand.
I played.
Gotta get on these sticks.
No, Jen doesn't understand, because she said to Matt, I don't want to play this stupid game anymore. Or like, no, you stop.
How long are you going to play this stupid game? Go to bed.
As long as it takes me to beat these kids.
That's my response too. It's like, how long are you going to play this stupid game? I'm like, as long as it takes. This is my time. Anyway, Davey, I'll see you out there on the Rocket League fields again very soon, I'm sure. We're going to take these fools down. We're going to beat these kids with our dad power. So
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get them. One way or another, we'll get them. Thanks a lot, guys, for jumping on with us. Tina, thank you again for the Aldi wisdom. I will be checking out the Isle of Shame very soon. And Davey, I'll check you on the Rocket League fields very soon too.
Sweet.
Thank you, Mr. Sorg, for pushing the buttons for us. Check out Listen to Your Parents, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're all over the place. And Have a great rest of your week, rest of your month. Looking forward to Halloween. We'll see you again before then, I'm sure. And stay strong, everybody. See ya.
Maybe we'll see you in the Isle of Shame.